National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On first down, Tannehill over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Haoli Kikaha. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Oh, he's going to air a battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They run with Ajayi. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
3 yards remaining here on second down. Here's Tannehill fighting through pressure, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Haoli Kikaha able to drop him for a loss of 4. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. Space to run past the 20. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So they're operating in the red zone. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They run again with Peterson. AP still got it, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to lead to a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Brees going to try and throw on third down. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They go play action here on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On the draw, gives to Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Brees to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Charles Harris, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Now the 9th-year man from LSU, Thomas Morstead, on to punt. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And a solid run down inside the 30. Second and just one. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to fourth down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. They send Stills in motion. From the gun on third down, Tannehill going up top. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that third down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. From the gun, it's Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too. On 2nd down, here's Breeze.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll field this at the 5. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Going deep and got his man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. They set up the screen to Ajayi. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Fresh set of downs here. Now it's Cutler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Cutler on first down. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the second half.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jordan Phillips forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. On second down, Kamara. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. He'll throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This is Ajayi, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Gonna give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Shift together here from the D-line. They run again with Ajayi. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Ajayi. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now it's Ajayi. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Cutler. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they don't get a touchdown here in this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. But I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Breeze. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete to Flaner. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Breeze to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Now Breeze got to have this one. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Saints are going to get a first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They run it again with Kamara. And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. He's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Again, it's Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Breeze. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. Got some room at the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards on the ground. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Toss play, Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Leaves this one with Kamara. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. On the ground, Kamara. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Landry now on the return. Footwork. He had 1 man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Back to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Two big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. They'll look to throw. This is caught. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a third and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Saints, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee.